Hey y'all, it's your neighborhood ratchet and I'm back for another video. Okay, so today's video is gonna be my first ever story time. So I know a lot of people do it a little bit differently, but I'm your neighborhood ratchet and I'm gonna do it exactly how I wanna do it. So gather around, my children, gather around. Cause today we're gonna be telling you the story of how in a faraway kingdom someone got catfished. So you ready? Let's go. Who that bitch? Sing along. La 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 la. Who that bitch? It's me. Yes. Okay. I'm so happy to be back. My last video was a little bit on the serious side. This was not so much so serious, but I'm gonna tell you about, far in a faraway kingdom, there was a young prince. Well, we're gonna get to it, but basically the story time is of, someone getting catfished. And before I begin this story, let me just say I'm a good person of the Lord, and I don't judge people on what they look like. I try not to, like, of course, I'm human and I have my moments where I don't look at somebody and I lust, but who doesn't? Let's keep it 100, y'all. Okay. So for a long, long time ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived this young, beautiful, prince, and he was beloved by all the land. Everyone loved him. Young people loved him. Old people loved him. Everybody loved him. Your mama even probably loved him too. And he was a prince at the time. He wasn't a king yet, but he was known as Prince Ratchet to everyone. So, he was, single and he didn't have no commitments. So, he would date here and there and, he would do all his king, his prince duties to his kingdom. So, it was around the time, the beginning of internet dating started. So what had happened was, he got an end message from this really cute little, he was a little bit older than him, and he continued to conversate over the computer, and this was a very new thing for the kingdom, so they didn't really know, he thought, nobody lied. Who is a liar here? He isn't a liar. So let's continue, right? So they kept talking, they exchanged messages for a while, for about a week or two, and then they exchanged numbers like they do, nowadays, the young children, y'all children out there in the world, y'all know how y'all exchange numbers, but now y'all exchange Snapchats, y'all don't give people your numbers no more, but we're going back to the story. So, they exchanged numbers, they began texting, calling, he had an iPhone, so it didn't click 2 times in the prince's head to ask for FaceTime. And, he didn't think nothing of it. The picture, he got picture after picture, and, he was decent looking, and, the prince always said as long as someone knew how to make him laugh and was funny, he had an opportunity to become part of the kingdom. But this dumb boy done tried his whole life, y'all. He done tried it. And you know how in every story there's always a villain. A motherfucker in disguise doing fucking, the Satan's work. Like fucking doing potions and all kind of bullshit. He done tried the prince. The prince of, he was a wretched prince. He done tried his whole life. So what had happened was they agreed, to have an afternoon stroll and, go to the movies and watch a movie and, have things that the young people do nowadays. They wasn't gonna suck dick, so don't think that the prince was gonna suck some dick, because he wasn't about that life. Okay? The prince ain't never about that life. Not even the king himself is about that life. He ain't a hoe. I know a few hoes, but the prince will never tell, who is a hoe and who is not a hoe. Who am I to judge what you do on your spare time if you sucking dick or fucking swallowing children? Who am I to judge? But going back to the story. So what had happened was, they met up and he was on, on the telephone and saying, I'm almost here. And, they kept conversating around, to the leadation of meeting up, right? The prince had to stop by Starbucks to get himself a nice little beverage because it was very early in the morning. It was about like 10 o'clock. It was about 10 o'clock. around there. So he had to get, awake and be very alert, because there's some people that try to just take the kingdom from, the prince. So he had to be very alert. So what had happened was, this motherfucker done tried his whole life. He was like, I'm almost here, I'm about to turn the corner, where are you? I see you, come to the light. Out of nowhere, like I said, I don't judge people on what they look like, but this motherfucker was using the picture from 5 years ago, bitch. When I seen him, I was like, who is you? And the first thing I did is I looked up to the sky and I said, Jesus, you tried it. My patience. I have a lot of patience, and like, sometimes I ask the Lord to help me with it, because sometimes I do have a very short temper. The people that know me. I was speechless, y'all. I was looking at this motherfucker like, you look like one of those little troll things that came out in Maleficent. What happened? Why you lie to me? First of all, let's go down from the appearance, from the picture that I got. He was decent. He had, brown eyes. He had a very nice complexion. Sometimes lighting does, somebody a very good job, because this lighting here gives, makes me look like old Mariah, not new Mariah, because new Mariah be fucking up her life. But makes me look like, old Mariah. Like, who that? But you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, it might be good lighting. This motherfucker done opened his mouth, and I was like, I know I shouldn't be shallow, Jesus, but because I know I'm not the most attractive bitch in the whole planet. Like, I don't look like, David Beckham himself, or, like an offspring of Giselle Boneshake and Tom Brady. Like, I don't look like that. So I can't judge nobody. But this motherfucker opened his mouth, and it literally smelled like somebody took a big ass dump in his mouth. Like a... Even thinking about it now make me want to cry and shit, because, oh, bitch, it was nasty. Like, the prince was very like, you tried it. You tried it. So he opened his mouth, right? Not only did his breath smell like straight dookie. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm crying, because just thinking about it was so nasty. Not only did his breath smell like straight dookie, bitch, his tooth, like these two teeth right here, like, I don't have a good grill either. Like, this teeth right there is fucked up. Like, it's crooked. But, I'm trying to get my teeth white and, get my life together. This motherfucker, these two teeth right here, black. Black as the night. He opened his mouth. Not only did his breath smell like I done took a dump like 2 seconds ago, it was black. And I was like, you tried it. You fucking tried my life. Because the picture that you sent me yesterday, you was smiling, and you had a really white, like, white grill. Like, how you go from white to black? Like, were you using whiteout? Were you munching on, bleach? What did you do? Like, because Photoshop only goes so long that to make your shit white like that, like, you still gonna have a little bit of stains. So he tried my life. And since I'm a good Christian woman, the first thing I thought about was, should I leave? Should I leave, y'all? And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna leave, because I'm pretty sure this dumb boy don't get that a lot of people leave. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. So when we was talking, like, we went to go sit down at the bench or whatever, and we was talking, and I know I done steered away from the fairy tale aspect of the story, but because I was becoming too much, bitch. I was being way too much, and my brain wasn't telling y'all the story. So I'm gonna just do it regular. So we went to go sit at the bench, right? We went to go sit at the bench, And then we went from the bench and we was just sitting there, we was talking. I couldn't even look him in his face. Bitch, I was holding my breath. Like I was taking little ass, like, I was like, because his breath smells so bad. Mind you, I was hungry before. Bitch, it went away. It disappeared. It was like Swiper, no swiping, and Swiper snatched that shit, bitch. He said, yank, snatch a hoe. So I wasn't hungry no more. He was like, what do you want to eat? He was like, and I was like, there's not really nothing to eat around here, which I was lying. There was a lot of things to eat around there. I just didn't want to eat with him because no, my food would have went back out of my mouth. And I'm a fat bitch and we don't fucking disgrace food like that. So, um, we was sitting there, we was talking. He like put his hand on my thigh, and I'm just sitting there like, child, like I am a good person because I am not leaving. Like I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna do what I gotta do, right? So I'm sitting there, and then here comes like a group of kids, right? A group of kids, and I'm thinking like, if this motherfucker looks away and gives me enough opportunity, I'm gonna run in between the crowd of the kids, and I'm a dunk, and I'm just gonna get out of there, right, and block him on my phone. Bitch, I didn't have no opportunity, so I had to go along with the movies. We went to go see Resident Evil, the final chapter. We went to go see that one. I had already seen it. Thank God I had already seen it, because then if it was a movie that I really wanted to see, then I would have had to just thug it out and fucking go see it. So what had happened was, I fucking, I had to basically, I kept checking my phone, bitch. Like, I was on my phone the whole time. Like, I was checking Instagram, I was checking Snapchat, I was checking everything, bitch. Sure, I realized that I didn't want to stay there that long. So I told him, I was like, I lied, bitch. I lied straight to my motherfucking teeth. I said, you know what? I gotta be at work at 3 o'clock. And this movie doesn't end until 1:45. By the time I get home, I need to change to my uniform. By the time I get home, I'm gonna get late to work. So I was like, I'm gonna leave a little bit before the movie ends, bitch. I was lying. I was like, when I said that, the first thing that came to my head was like, I'm so sorry, Jesus. I didn't mean to lie, but I can't stay here that long with this boy, because he gonna try to, get some advances on my body. And, he don't want to be like Mariah Carey. I don't want to sing Touch My Body right now. I want to sing Why You So Obsessed With Me and Why You Lie, But, so, we went to the movie theater. And he bought the tickets, which I kind of felt bad. I wish I had money so I could buy my own tickets. So that way I was like, he ain't trying to use that against me and be like, well, I bought you your movie tickets, you gotta hang out with me again. Which he tried to use, he tried it. He tried it, but bitch, I done dodged that bullet like Beyonce. Woo! Bitch, I dodged it. Fuck that. So then he's like, when we was texting, he was talking about buying popcorn and a drink. Bitch, once I seen his mouth, I didn't want to share no drink with him. I'm not like, again, I'm gonna say I'm not a shallow person, but there's just some things like when a motherfucker's breath smell like straight dookie, bitch, you don't want to share nothing with that person. You just be like, I'm fine. You be mad fucking thirsty, like your mouth is like the Sahara Desert, like it's so fucking dry, but you just like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good. I don't really need to drink nothing. I can swallow my saliva. So we done get to the movie theater watching. We watching the movie, and he over here trying to hold my hand, and then he keep kissing my hand, like right here, like grabbing it and going, And I was like, I'm gonna have to wash my hand. I'm so sorry, hand. I didn't mean to put you through this. Like, and then he kept trying to kiss me, and I kept doing the like evacuate. Like, she don't kiss on the first date. Lies. He kissed on every date. But, going back to my story, he really tried my life, though. Like, I don't understand. First of all, let me just say this. I don't understand why people gotta lie on the internet. Like, do you really hate yourself that much to have to lie on the internet of who you are, what you look like, what your name is, how old you are, and all this other bullshit? Like, okay, if you're using a picture of yourself, but if it's like 5 years old, bitch, you really tried it. Because your ass don't look like that no more. Why you lying? Like, that's the fuck what he did. He used a picture from 5 years ago. Like, I know for a fact it was an old ass picture because I'm like, you don't look like that no more. You lying. Like, I'm a good person to the Lord, but like, goddamn, like, you really tried it. So, the movie was like towards the end. Spoiler alert! It was towards the end when like she was already going underground, and it was about like 10 minutes to one. Bitch, I looked over to him and I couldn't take it no more. I was like, I'm gonna leave. You can stay and finish watching the movie if you want to, but I gotta go. Like, I gotta go home and I gotta go get ready. Bitch, once I got out there, I ran so motherfucker. First I went to the bathroom. So I went to go wash my hands. And I went to go, when I was walking out, I was like, I'm so sorry, Jesus. Like, I was praying in my head. I was like, I'm so sorry, Jesus, but I can't do this. Like, I'm a good person and all, and like, I believe in Christianity and everything. But there's just some things that you just can't do. Like, there's just some things that I don't even think, Buddha himself could have done it. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, I was the good enough person to stay. So I left, right? I left, and when I was walking outside of the building, there was this lady that ripped my tickets, and she was like, "You not coming back?" And I was like, "Hell no, I ain't coming back. I gotta go. Like, bye." And so basically, the moral of my story is, since it's Valentine's Day, and I know I'm not gonna post this today. I'll post it tomorrow. I'll post it on the 15th, which is gonna be tomorrow. So I'll post it tomorrow. The moral of the story is, bitch, don't lie, because then you just look stupid. And you might not get a cool bitch like me that's gonna fucking be okay with, you lying. So don't do it. Please don't do it. Because you're not gonna get a cool person like me that's gonna stick around. They just gonna tell you straight to your face, like, bitch, you tried it. Bye. So remember, just be yourself, and just be yourself. Moral of the story, just be yourself, because he really tried my life, and I'm not trying to get tried again, because the next time I get tried, I'm just going to say it straight out. I'm not going to be a good person. I'm just going to say it. And I know a lot of people say it to me, so I knew how it felt. That's why I didn't want to leave. But you do what you got to do, right? And he tried it. He tried my life. So remember, y'all, spread love, not hate. And I really hope y'all love this story time. I'm gonna do more because I got a lot of stories that I could tell and get off my chest. Just like one with my friend that told me that, I can't say it because she might get mad at me. I gotta ask her first. My best friend, I gotta ask her if it's okay if I share that story. But yeah, so okay, I love y'all. Remember, who that bitch? Sing along, la 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 la. Who that bitch? It's me. Huh?